So trying to get a bit of track position back here. Anton Di Pasquale, they're going to go side by side. So Anton gave Will Brown the room. Now Will Brown has to return the favour here as they go side by side down to turn 4.
That was a big gain too, because he was 2 seconds behind before this pit stop, and Di Pasquale holds him back for now down here at turn 4.
Anton was super deep on the brake, so I mean I knew Will was going to...
Payne on the left-hand side, forcing him to go the long way around. He's just starting to see a hint of flames as the conditions darken here at Symmons Plains Raceway on lap 34. How close do you like it, looking back at the series leader across the hump now into turn 2, riding with Matt Payne.
Payne was very deep into turn 1 and 2. You could see how that gap opened up straight away. And traditionally, when you go super deep like that into 1 and 2, you pay the price, other than probably not getting the start he'd hoped for. This is Aaron Cameron trying to get up the inside. That's turn 10. Zach Bates finds himself on the outside. So it's been a pretty frantic opener to this one.
And this was that exchange with Will Brown and the Cool Drive racing car of Jimmy Golding. And look at Chaz in the rear bar of the Red Bull car and looks at sideways there on the exit too. Zach Bates was
out of the way. He thinks he's fast enough to hang in front.
Copy that, mate. Copy that. It's all automated, so they should be giving it up at race control.
Matt Payne complaining about lap traffic in the car in front is Jaden Ojeda, who's currently in 19th position. So Matt's got 8.6 seconds up his sleeve.
So what's so frustrating is Matt was in a flow. He had his rhythm, everything was flowed. He could carry.
Bit of a gap forming back to Reynolds in second or third. Oh, there's contact there.
Gets it done. He might lose 2 spots because here comes his teammate forced up on the curb. He bumps into Di Pasquale. And here comes Heimgartner. Wanting a slice of the action here. The R&J's Batteries Toyota Super taking no for an answer. Muscles Di Pasquale. Cam Waters buys into it, and already he's rubbing the rear guard of that Shelby Power Mustang. He's up to second.
Great launch from the front row. They were even in the braking zone at turn 1, and then Kostecki, using the track position, was able to muscle Di Pasquale wide, and Cam Waters followed him through. Now Waters is looking interested in grabbing the...
Explains why he went so far back. Here it is from the top of the Penrite car.
Well, he licked the stamp and sent that one, didn't he? Because it came from a fairway back and did the old switch from the outside lane to the inside lane, and Brodie Kostecki, just a bit of Morse code on the rear bumper of the Penrite.
Put that pressure on Waters, mate. Put that pressure on Waters.
Yeah, copy.
Jack Bell talking. Oh, look at the grass clippings in the front air scoop of Ryan Wood's car. He was struggling with braking on this car earlier today, Chad, and now he's got a very hot Toyota Super. Leads on the track. Take us through this one, JC.
Yeah, you can see.
Oh.
He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
Episode 4. So he was always going to switch back to the inside here. As soon as Ryland covered the inside line in the braking zone, Zach tried to open up a door and then bang.
Seconds at his pit stop for a penalty. Ryan Wood might cop an overtake here, and he rolls it very wide at turn 4.
He was all the way back to Christchurch there. He was so far wide.
As his good buddy Matt Payne gets up the inside, that's 3rd position. Slow start, but a good recovery drive. Back up to 3rd now, the Penrite racer chasing his teammate.
Ryan Wood not quite have the pace of the leaders. Brodie Kostecki.
2, this time he gained it. He leads lap 1, it's New Zealanders first and second. Ryan Wood. Feeney's complaining about having understeer, no front. The car won't get into the corner as Reynolds gets up the inside of Jackson Walls. But then it's their rear tyres disappearing during the race. And anyone that's done a 2-tyre stop has been putting rear tyres on.
Great job, mate. That's 5 complete. Window is open. Window is open.
Copy, copy.
So there's Zach Bates following Dave Reynolds through on Jackson Walls. So you'll hear the race engineers updating the drive.
Here it is on down at turn 4, the tyre power hairpin on lap 25.
Will Brown getting around Brodie Kostecki as he continues to fuel save. So Brodie now will jump in under the rear wing of the Red Bull Mustang to try and save a bit of fuel for as long as he can. Braking zone at turn 6.
Forceful move from the former champion in the category. Runs side by side with Ryan Wood and gets it done. Set him up nicely at the turn 4 hairpin. This time, it's glued or
Race
not.
control
Not done.
attention all teams. The stewards have imposed a 15-second time penalty to car 1 for a driving infringement.
That's Chaz Mostert for the contact on Ojeda down at turn 6, so 15 seconds go.
and a potential first-time Supercars win for Kai Allen. 5 career podiums for him. He comes from Mount Gambier. It's in the southeast of South Australia, not far from the Victorian border. He comes from a family with incredible sporting pedigree. His sisters play professional netball, but he went the motor racing path.
It's not done yet, Rich. Not done yet. Just ticking him off.
Kai Allen very wide, so Cameron Hill here. They've got side by side, turn 3, massively costly out in the marbles.
This is for position, but Hill hasn't taken his second compulsory stop. So Hill within his rights, but it is frustrating when you're Kai Allen coming out of pit lane. You know you need to get on with it when you've got a car in front of you that's not really in this race. And down here at turn 2, oh, Jackson Wall's a little bit wide at 2 and finds himself out on the curb and in the grass.
It's a tough penalty, isn't it, for Allen, who's 12 seconds away from the leaders anyway. Remember, there's a pit stop still to come, a compulsory pit stop with just 2 rattle guns that can be used during today's sprint races effectively. So go back to the leaders. Half a second is the margin between Mostert and Reynolds. Into turn 6 as we work lap.
Late race engineering, the crew that service those Red Bull Mustangs, how good they are at 4 tyre pit stops. We'll get the numbers for you on that one, and how quick they were able to change 4 tyres. But remember, Feeney stuck in the field. Oh no, he's locked in inside front. Cold front tyre, and he's off into the grass, and that grass is wet and slippery, and it's going to cost him more time. Cameron gets up the inside as well. So all the good work. But how ironic that Chaz Mostert, celebrating his 400th race start, gets caught on the oil from his teammate with a power steering issue with this car in pit lane.
So here's what happened to Mostert. This is on the way down.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
The rear stepping in, and it's a high-speed exit for the Optus Mobile 1 Super down here at turn 5. And the only one to really get caught out by.
Yeah, because the other cars were all offline. You notice Chaz was the only car of that lead bunch that was online.
55 Declan Fraser facing the wrong direction. As he lights up the Dunlops down at turn 5 in car 777 and will now chase the field. That's been an action spot all week. It was an action spot every year we come here, let's be honest.
Yeah, it certainly is.
This was Wood trying to make his way into the top 10, which he did. Runs in 10th position. So under investigation is this incident, and it's Todd Hazelwood who made contact with Declan Fraser down here at turn.
Oh, round goes Declan Fraser.
Mostert was involved there. He was disappearing behind Fraser as well.
13th and 14th, they were squabbling over the back half of the top 15. Jason Richards Memorial Trophy points still show Ryan Wood in front. So I'll pick this one for Declan Fraser. And Chaz Mostert, big send up the inside there into...
All right, he's made a spot, but Anton outbrakes himself, runs wide at turn 4. Brody takes it back. Seriously.
Ryan Wood goes, okay,
Right,
sure, no worries. Good on you, I'll continue on in 3rd place.
James Golding's going, well, this has got a whole lot easier.
When living up to his nickname of Bush, Brody Kostecki goes there.
Look at all the debris and marble. So if you don't make that curb and jump the curb, you are a passenger running off the track. You can't even see this speed in qualifying.
And we saw that with the Grove cars yesterday as well. Kai Allen was one of the big movers, making up 11 positions in the second race yesterday afternoon. So Mostert from 18th up into 8th. Heimgartner, who started 17th, is in 14th position now behind Reynolds. Rylan Gray, in the second of the Shell V-Power Mustangs, is in 12th position where he started today. Stops early today happened around lap 15. The guy you're looking at was the first one to pit. What's been a turnaround weekend for Team 18. Remember, he won under lights at Sydney in the opening round of this year's championship.
It would be ambitious to come on lap 15 on the super soft tyre.
Yep.
That would be super aggressive. Look for the teams to pretty much split this one, or certainly be closer to splitting this one in the middle. No doubt some...
It was quickest car on track last time by, so if it's sounding bad, it's still going quickly. Anton Di Pasquale has a look down the inside of James Golding. This is for 5th and 6th position. Muscles him out the way. And the Camaro's going to get the spot from the Mustang. So Anton back into the top 5. Tough weekend at Topor a week ago. But a welcome return to form that we saw in the opening. Laps to go, side by side.
This is important.
Trading pace. Mustang
Oh, wow.
drives him off the road. Kostecki's going to spear in front of the field. He gathers it up. Oh, they take evasive action. Mostert goes through. Kostecki in the middle of a dust storm. Extraordinary scenes at the end of it. Kostecki is done.